It is what it is. I missed the Golden Gauntlet tournament this weekend. I'm kind of sad about that. I'm actually very sad about that. I would have loved to have done that. Might try out a guaranteed legendary draft. There aren't a whole lot of legendaries I need, but at a 7-ticket entry fee, it doesn't seem like a bad idea. And who knows, I might pick up one that I needed. I didn't, but I might have. Let's see here. What should I take? I'm leaning towards Killian. Although Ator is probably the better pick for draft. Yeah, I think Ator is the better pick. Soul Shriveler can be strong. Shambler, not so much. Tarsus Necrolord, not so much. Zix is actually not bad for a draft setting. Multiple attacks with mobility. But I think Ator is the way I have to go. I already have playsets of all 6 of these, so it doesn't really surprise me that I'm not getting anything new, but we'll take the Ator. With Ator, I want things with big attack, I guess. Nothing in this pack is particularly exciting. I'm going to take the Totem Bound and call it a pack. Matrix Warden sounds pretty good. And Crucible Colossus doesn't play well with Ator, but it's not a bad card. I think I'm going to take the Stormcaller, though. And a Wind Primordial. Here, I'm going to take Spirit Frost, because it's a 7-drop. Here, I'm going to take Abraxas, because it's another legendary. And I get to keep these cards, so taking legendaries is good. It's not a great legendary, but it can be effective in draft. Here, I gotta go with Frost Shatter Strike. And Blizzard Shaman. And Elementalist. Alright, now I look at this, and I have picked 1 Alolan card and 9 Tempest cards. That's probably not the greatest strategy. And I'm going to, in fact, take Tauren Acolyte here. And Sky Knight here. I'll take the Steam Sentinel. Solid stats at every level. Trades well with pretty much anything on level and quite frequently under level. I'll take a Volcanic Giant for some damage and Tech Explorer. Take another 8-drop. And I don't really see anything here I like. I'm going to take Fervent Assault for mobility and possible clear on a creature. I'll take the Tower Scout and the Sparkstone. And I'm actually going to take the Wave here. Wave is very powerful in draft. By the way, I haven't had my chat up. Let's see here. Has anybody joined in? Nobody said anything, and I'm the only person here. So I go on talking to myself. Welcome, me. I'm awesome. Wow. I'm actually not sure what to take out of this pack. I'm probably going to go with Aegis Wings because I just love Aegis Wings. Matrix Warden is probably the right pick, but I'm taking Aegis Wings. Razor Tooth. I'm going to take Battlebrand. I don't really have enough Alolan to make it reliable. And I'm still taking Tempest Creatures. And I'm taking more Tempest. Ah, there we go. An Alolan creature I actually want, Metamind Overseer. And Nexus Overwatch. And now I'll take the Enforcer and the 8-drop. We'll see how this goes. I predict this is a 3-in-1 deck. But then again, I don't fully understand how Legendary Draft plays out yet. So, we will see. We'll drop Abraxas first, battle and in turn. Hola, lol, it's available. How are you doing? I have returned from my vacation. By the way, welcome to Heroes Kage and Buy Any Other Nombre. Had a pretty good vacation. Spent a week in Branson. My kitty boy survived. The camera's too high, but he's currently sitting in my lap. I know he doesn't have a lot of time left, but he's currently sitting in my lap just purring up a storm. So, I'm quite happy with that. Okay, Steam Sentinel is a problem here. I don't really have an answer for it. It's going pretty well by any other nombre. Like I said, my cat is still sick. He's gotten worse over the vacation. Where he had those skin tumors, the tumors basically died and fell off, leaving exposed flesh where his skin should be in a couple of places. And it's really disgusting looking. But since the nerve ending's with it, he's not actually in pain. He's just uncomfortable. Which is why he's sitting in my lap, purring, demanding my attention. For this, I'm going to drop Sky Knight. And I think I'm going to drop Wind Primordial in 4. He still has to activate his Sentinel. It would be nice if he hadn't had a positive trait on my Abraxas, but what can you do? Ah, 7 attack, yippee. And a jetpack. Lovely. I've got Battle Brand, but no Aloyan cards in my hand. Yeah, that's great for you. I think I'm going to choose... How do I want to do this? Ator and Blizzard Shaman. And clear Volcanic Giant and Steam Sentinel and smack him in the face for 6. Yeah, I think that's the way I want to play this. Drop Ator, drop Blizzard Shaman, and just clear the Sentinel and the Volcanic Giant. Ator was my legendary pick for this draft. I obviously drafted 2 legendaries. I picked up an Abraxas, which is actually playable in draft, not so much in constructed. There were no legendaries I didn't already have a playset of. Now you can see my kitty boy back behind me. Do you want some more treats, kitty boy? Yes, you have been spoiled rotten because you're sick. You're going to keep being spoiled rotten because you're sick. Alright, so I cleared my Spirit Frost. Well, this looks like kind of a no-brainer play. I drop Razortooth, and I Aegis Wings Ator. Ator will have the highest, so it will get its armor. Move it out of the way, and push 13. That becomes a 6/7. We'll move it in front of the general, so he can't just drop a new creature and kill it. And now the Avalanche Guardian doesn't clear Ator because of the armor from the Aegis Wings. Yes, he's obviously made his Avalanche Guard attacking. It's not a big surprise. Flame Rift Instigator was the way he did it this time. And that's what traded off with my Blizzard Shaman. It's not particularly surprising to see somebody draft AT Wall in any draft environment. It's a decent archetype. Without buff, though, that is insufficient to kill my Ator. Now, he could buff it, and if he does, more power to him. He's in a bit of a tight spot here. He probably has to throw 2 cards in to take care of Ator. Doesn't have great options for it. Obviously, the Avalanche Guardian is going to die here unless he buffs it. And he doesn't take out the Ator unless he buffs it. So that was purely saving damage in his play there. My Razortooth Stalker is in no danger of dying without some major buffs on the general. The buff that is most obvious here would be a Matrix Warden to buff the Avalanche Guardian. Matrix Warden wouldn't be enough to clear have the general clear the Razortooth Stalker. On the downside, Razortooth Stalker hasn't actually cleared the general, but we'll get there. So, what happened in the week I was gone? I know I missed the Golden Gauntlet. Ooh, Frost Shatter Strike. That does a lot of work for him. Not quite enough to clear the Stalker, but the Jetpack does. So, he used 2 cards to clear... So, he's using 4 cards to clear my 3. Fair enough. I think I'm just going to drop Abraxas and Battle Brand the General off the board, leveling the Ambusher. Might have been better start with the Ambusher in 1 and just let the General live and deal with it next turn. Not entirely sure about that. but probably was the right play. Because then I have something that Abraxas can activate. Here I don't. Abraxas won't get to double anything. Aegis Wings. Nice. With that, I think I drop Sky Knight and Elementalist and move Abraxas. If he wants to have the Volcanic Giant eat the Sky Knight, I'm fine with that. I'll go ahead and double their attacks for no apparent reason. But if he doesn't have the Volcanic Giant or the Sky Knight, I feel pretty good about this position at this point. I'm going to throw... Ooh, this is actually an interesting position. I did see the new spoilers. Double mobility on that guy. So he will move over and take out Abraxas. I'm not really sure I like that play, because he's now put 3 cards into killing Abraxas. I'm going to be able to go 3 for 2 pretty easily. Stormcaller is all I need to do it. 7 and 8 is 15. I only have to be able to deal 14 when you consider the armor. So Stormcaller will clear the Volcanic Giant, no problem, and I'll have Ator on the board. I would love to use the Metamind Overseer, but the board state, I can't let the 2 mobility, 2 armor Volcanic Giant live for fairly obvious reasons. It's just a roaming killing machine. But he's put so much into killing my Abraxas that I think it's going to come back to bite him. Because if he put 3 cards into that Abraxas, I can take 3 out with 2. That's less impressive because I can't take that out. So what can you do? I'll drop Ator in lane 1 and Stormcaller in lane 4. Battle. And move the Sky Knight in front of Spark Soul. Yes, if he Frost Shadow strikes it again, I lose the Sky Knight, but then he's playing Frost Shadow Strike, which isn't going to be enough on its own to clear Ator. So I still get my Ator. And in fact, my next turn looks pretty impressive. Dropping Blizzard Shaman to move something out of harm's way. If it's not Ator, I can then Aegis Wings the Ator and move it out of harm's way. If it is Ator, I then drop Wind Primordial and do 10, 20, almost 30 damage to his face. There's the Frost Shadow Strike that I predicted, and it does clear Sky Knight, but does not clear the Ator. If he drops another... Yeah, that's not going to cut it. Blizzard Shaman moves Ator, I drop Wind Primordial. I deal 30 to the face. Technically 29, but and he conceded. The Blizzard Shaman was enough for him to concede. So we're off to a great start. That's 1 win in this guaranteed legendary draft tournament. I'm not actually sure that I even saw him play his legendary. I don't know what it was. If he did, I don't remember, but I don't think I saw it. And I saw both of my legendaries on each level. Ator is going to be tough to handle in a draft format. Thank you for your recent purchase. We recommend these particular items. One of the items recommended is the exact item I just purchased. Why would you recommend the item I already have, Sams? Alright, I'm going to open this up with the Metamind Overseer. Not the start I would like, but it'll do. I would love to have had Ator and Abraxas in the same hand here. Drop Ator, drop Abraxas, double the Metamind Overseer, deal 14 to the face before he even knows what hits him. I think I'm going to go the Battlebrand route. Level... Now here's the question. Do I want to follow up with the Tech Explorer? I think I do. level up the Enforcer, drop Tech Explorer, and level up Abraxas. And yes, I'm having the Tech Explorer kill the Death Seeker. That prevents him from pulling off certain types of shenanigans that I'd rather he not do. The obvious examples being Corpse Crawler. Ooh, Iniog! This will be interesting. Interesting. Well, we're going to overwrite here. Leveling. Ooh. We'll level the Blizzard Shaman and drop Ator in front of Iniog. Now, Ator should eat Iniog before it gets to its threshold regeneration. It might not, but even if it does, the rank 2 doesn't have enough health to survive Ator. Which is one of the reasons that I really, really think Iniog is a bad card. It's a really bad card. Its health at level 2 is just pathetic. And he's not going to have a chance to buff it. Well, he does get it up to the level 2. And there's not much I can do about it here. Let's drop... Wow. Okay. That was actually a really strong play there. If he hadn't Rot Wandered, I would have a much better board position. I think I'm going to... Yeah, Totem Bound and then just Frost Shadow Strike the Scourge Hydra off the board. Gets it to 6 regen, but it's still throwing itself to its death. He has to get it to 10 this turn, otherwise I can kill it with Tech Explorer, even if he manages to kill my Totem Bound. If he uses a spell to kill Totem Bound, it'll be at 7. There are a couple of rank 1 regen cards he could use to make it to rank 3, which would be bad for me. I'm going to have a hard time dealing with this guy at rank 3, I'll be honest. However, that requires him to have a really bad card in hand and removal. Or assigned strength. Okay, that's not actually enough. And a Spirit Leash. Ouch. I'm screwed. Yeah. You're going to throw Tech Explorer and level Ambusher. And my best bet right now, because he's Spirit Leashed, is to throw out a creature and let it grow itself to rank 3. I might be able to handle the rank 3. I can't handle the rank 2 here. Rank 3 is still going to be difficult. I have 1, 2, 3 creatures in the deck that can handle the rank 3, and a Frost Shadow Strike 2, which could also handle the rank 3. But yeah, I still think Iniog is a bad card, but... There's the Iniog 2. Lovely. Did I only buy 1 shoe? I'm a little confused by the questioning in chat, so... I think I've lost this game at this point. It's really not looking good for me. I'm just going to drop creatures on the opposite side of the board and accept that I take a crap ton of damage. Now I can kill off one of the Iniogs. I might be able to kill off the second, depending upon how Blizzard Shaman moves these creatures. If Stormcaller moves in front of the other Iniog, I can then Matrix Warden to buff it and kill it. Oh, I gotcha. Sorry, while it's available, I've forgotten, or rather by any other than Ombre. I had bought a tricycle for my daughter, and the first recommended item that I want that the email suggests I should buy is a tricycle. All right, if I get lucky, I did not get lucky. Failing that, we will drop Ator in front of the Deathseeker. And I have to save myself the 24 damage. 24 is just too much. Okay, I've got another creature that I can use to take out the Eniog. That's an excellent prospect. I haven't lost yet. I probably have lost, but it's 1 death and 11 regen. That's not enough. That's 2, 3. Whew! So close. We'll obviously drop Totem Bound there. And Metamite Overseer here. I have no health left. I'm taking 10 damage, so I'm probably dead. It's not going to take any buff at all for him to be able to kill me. Yeah, I think I am probably dead. All he has to do is spread the board. He drops a creature in lane 3 and 5, and I lose. So, Trackstar, 192, I salute you. I say Eniog is a bad card, and you go and beat the crap out of me with him. I'm somewhat impressed by that. I did not expect him to be able to beat me so thoroughly with that creature. We drop Ator in lane 2 and battle an intern. That was kind of painful. Yeah, I'm not the greatest about remembering to keep up with my chat log. I'm getting back into the swing of things. Let's see here. Welcome to anybody that's new. Welcome IQ Tixie? Tixie? I don't know. And Jake Empty Zero and Kamitin Batsu. Some names I don't remember seeing before, so welcome to the stream. Let's see here. That's the third. That's a terrible card to have in draft. Who plays? We will drop Wind Primordial, and we will drop Volcanic Giant. Push 11. Nah, I think I would rather have the 6/4 than clear off the 4/6. Too bad my Ator is going to die. Razor-Tooth Stalker is one of the creatures that really benefits well from Ator. Calamity Fiend, Shrinking, Ator to save the spirit. That seems a little silly, but okay. It does mean I probably can't play the Razor-Tooth Stalker, so that's something. Damage Leyline or Calamity? Calamity? Well, that works out well. I was going to say I didn't have a place to play him, but now I do. If I have to block, I'll block the creature that I trade positively with. Battle. In turn. So far I'm doing good. I'm dealing 6 out while taking 4. That's going to change this turn, obviously. I'm actually not sure what I'm going to do this turn. It could be a very interesting set of options. I have to wait and see what my opponent does first, but I've got the Totem Bound and Berserker that could move something if need be. Oh, that's disappointing. Definitely playing the Blizzard Shaman. Abraxas may still die to plenty of creatures on here, but I don't want it to die to the Treefolk. That would just be silly. And I think I'm going to Matrix Warden onto Abraxas to clear the Scourge Hydra. Go ahead and double the 6. It doesn't matter, but do it because I can. In turn. We're in player level 2 now. Not the greatest of starts player level 2. I'm dropping Stormcaller in front of the Treefolk and Tech Explorer in front of the Branch Weaver, probably. He is going to kill Abraxas, and letting Abraxas live is a dumb move on his part if he does. Welcome Veers21 and Rollin_Dice. Rollin_Dice, I'm not sure I've seen you around here before either, so welcome to the stream. Hope you are enjoying Solforge. If there are any new players on here, and by new I mean starting the last month or so, let me know. I always appreciate the new players that come and visit my stream. Level the towers or the Wind Primordial because its mobility scales with its level. Tower Scouts does not. Makes Wind Primordial a much, much stronger card. To level at least. I think it makes it a stronger card. Anyways, I mean 6, 10, 16 versus 5, 9, 15. It's got better attack at every level. It's got less health, but it's got mobility. The heck does health matter at that point? Scourge Hydras drop and damage themselves. I'm not a fan of that play. Let's drop the Blizzard Shaman here. See what moves, okay. And I think we will just Battle Brand this guy off the board and level the Sky Knight. I take 11 in this scenario, but I think I'm okay with it. Maybe a collar. That's questionable. Vaya the Nombre, I know you're not new. I recognize you from somewhere. I'm sure. Nice try, though. Ooh, that was a nice play. Getting value out of both halves of the Branch Weaver Druid. Now I drop Stormcaller to clear the Scourge Hydra and Volcanic Giant on the Dirge Banshee. Oh, 58 to 61. I feel like I've probably got the better set of cards leveled. I'm not entirely certain of that. He's got 2 Dirge Banshees, 2 Scourge Hydras. The Scourge Hydras are really what I'm afraid of. Dropping Abraxas and... Obviously not putting it in mid. I think it's in my best interest to clear Venom Fang. I'm taking 8 with this, but I'm dealing 10 and keeping my Volcanic Giant alive. I'm sorry, I'm dealing 14 and keeping my Volcanic Giant alive. So I think this is the right way to make it. And with the follow-up hand, I feel pretty confident in that decision. He's going to kill the Volcanic Giant. I fully expect that. Jack Empty 0, welcome to the game. I hope you're enjoying it. What is your in-game name? Or IGN? Not to be confused with the website IGN. Also, for anybody that cares, in about 20 minutes I'm going to take a short break and go outside and spray paint some miniatures with more primer. I've already primed them once today, but I'm going to prime them again and prepare them for full-on painting. Alright, Frosted Phoenix. Dirge Banshee, that's fine. Frost Shadow Strike clears it. Calamity Fiend is unfortunate. I'm going to drop Volcanic Giant. And Frost Shadow Strike this guy onto Abraxas. Battle. In turn. Excellent. Abraxas 3. Abraxas 3 is the scary one. Double the attack of each other creature you control. Not just adjacent, but every creature on the board. And with Wind Primordial, that's almost guaranteed to be game. Not quite. Jack Empty 0. Alright. Okay, that's excellent. Let's drop Abraxas in mid. Battle. Drop Wind Primordial in 2. I take my 7, but Wind Primordial with Abraxas is enough to kill him. He's got to block lane 1 and 2 to prevent the Wind Primordial. Unfortunately, because of placement, I really should have put Abraxas in 5. But then I wouldn't kill the creature here, so yeah, okay, it didn't matter. I still have the Blizzard Shaman for a potential out. Actually, an almost guaranteed out now that I think about it. Because if it moves the Abraxas, I win. If it moves the Wind Primordial, I win. Oh, well, it could move the Wind Primordial. No, let's put it here. That way, if the Wind Primordial is the one that moves into front of the Deep Branch, there we go. Double. And battle. Good game, Frosted Phoenix. Advanced search, get rid of commons, and rares, and legendaries, and bound. New down here. We'll go with Frostwild. Oops. Justicar. Something that's actually usable. For a new player, Unrelenting Dead can be very fun. It's a great thing to buff. That's Utera, Aloyan, and Necrium. I need a Tempest. That is not Tempest. Let's go with Seismic Event. 2, 3, share, search, Jack Empty. 0. Share. There you go, Jack Empty. A playset of a heroic for each faction. Not the greatest heroics, but they're all playable. Maybe not high-end constructed playable, but for a new player, they're all very viable. Heba. Good luck and have fun. I'm going to open up with an Ambusher. Battle in turn. Probably should put that one in lane 1. The reason I avoid lane 1 is because of Zombie Titans. And that would kill a Zombie Titan. Yeah, by any other nombre at level 3, it just buffs everything, except itself. So it didn't matter if it was adjacent to it or not. Mauler, that's good for me. I would be tempted to use the... Actually, no. I'm going to use the Totem Bound. I was going to say I'm tempted to use the Elementalist. That doesn't make any sense, though. I'm going to use the Totem Bound. I'm going to drop Abraxas and Totem Bound to steal the Mauler and push my 7. While it's available, what makes you think I have a shareable Wagyu? And by any other nombre, they do not disappear after 72 hours. Don't worry about that, Jack Empty. I'm actually curious. Do I have a shareable Wagyu? I do not. Interesting. What do I want to do here? I think I'm just going to accept that I'm taking 15, roughly 18 damage over there. That seems like a lot to just take. I gotta play the Wind Primordial to clear the Volcanic Giant. And Tech Explorer leveling the Razortooth. Yeah, I think that's what I do. Rethink my strategy. Level Razortooth, obviously. Go ahead and double everything. Not that it matters in the slightest, but go ahead and do it. Make sure that Volcanic Giant is good and dead. Excellent. Metamind Overseer at the appropriate time, and Sky Knight Glider in mid to be able to fly around and do things. Double poison on Abraxas. Is there a Venom? Yeah, there's your Venom Nether Scale. I'm fine with that. I get the 4 damage again, and then I can overwrite this without worry because it was dead anyways. And I've got something that takes out the Nether Scale and Overseer 2. Would prefer to see Overseer 2 later. I might instead use something like Stormcaller or Steam Sentinel. Stormcaller doesn't level particularly well. Not bad to get it to level 2, but level 3 is really kind of crappy. Battle Ram went away. Yeah, I think I used Stormcaller to clear the Nether Scale, and the Overseer to clear the Venom Fang. And this, I'll take the even trade. Oh, wow. Okay, I can live with this hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I've now seen half of my rank 2 cards. 2 poison. Got another Venomous Nether Scale over there. Ooh, Smolder Skilled Dragon. Very nice. I could kill it with using the Elementalist to move something in front of it. I don't know that I care enough to do that, though. Maybe I do. The end of your turn. Yeah, we'll go this route. Yes, my Stormcaller dies. It's unfortunate. The reason I didn't put Sky Knight in mid is Sky Knight would have then died to Smolder Scale, and I don't like that. I don't really like using the Razortooth here, but I don't see that I had a lot of options. This is obviously a Matrix Ward play to buff the Sky Knight. Clear the Volcanic Giant, and then I will use the Wind Primordial just to trade off Venom Fang. And now the Razortooth moves over. Not that it's going to matter. An 8/8 is not strong enough to survive. Ow. Okay, that's not good. Well, the 8/6 has to clear the 11/8. And I'm going to throw... Oof, that's painful. Obviously going to play Abraxas. I think I have to use it on the Venomous Nether Scale. I'm taking too much damage otherwise. I know. There are people that will yell at me for overblocking, and I may have overblocked here. Maybe not. This is a pretty decent hand, though. Gemhide Ravager. Nice. Oh, Warbringer. Yeah, I definitely overblocked there. We'll drop Wind Primordial in 5, and Tower Scout's the best leveler, opposite the Mauler. Don't like having that Wind Primordial in 5, or damage for that matter. But again, didn't get left with a lot of options. Oh gosh. He is just wrecking me now. Wind Primordial will move to mid. Sky Knight will go opposite the Warbringer, and Razortooth opposite the other Warbringer. I'm taking 18 with this route. Hoping against hope that I can draw something that can clear it, and I did. Metamite Overseer plus Matrix Warden clears the Mauler, leaving me with 21 life. That's awfully low on life, but manageable. Aetherphage takes out Palladian Wave. I wasn't planning to play that anyway, so I'm fine with that. Clears my Wind Primordial, but leaves the Razortooth Stalker open. Excellent. I will obviously grow the Razortooth. I don't like the Volcanic Giant out there, but what can you do? This one's coming down to the wire. I take a bunch of damage from that guy. 11. Ow! That's almost max. It maxes at 12. No, it maxes at 13. Still almost max. Ooh, that was painful. Venomous Nether Scale. It's not enough to survive. What's your other play? That doubles. Let's see here. I'm at that level. Going to, what do you become? Actually, I'm going to level you. You take out the Volcanic Giant, and Battlebrand takes out the Nether Scale, so the poison doesn't double again. That means my Razortooth has to be answered or he loses. Unfortunately, it's not terribly hard to answer a 5 health creature. This is really coming down to the wire. Grove Huntress, self-buff, and that's the 5 damage to clear the Razortooth. Surprise, surprise, he was able to do it. My Totem Bound answers the Ambusher. And I'm not playing for rank 5. Our life totals are far too small for that. So I'll just drop Metamite Overseer. If he has a Blizzard Shaman, he probably just wins here. Actually, he does just win here. He drops Blizzard Shaman in lane 1. Ambusher moves to any other lane, and I lose. Fervent Assault or... Oh, come on. That's painful. Stormcolor there. Tech Explorer over here. Leveling the next Overwatch. That was all that hand gave me. Now I fall behind, and this is not the time to fall behind on the board. Because he drops 2 creatures here and I lose. Maybe not. Maybe there's some way I can get out of this, but I don't see it. That especially was not good. It's got mobility, and there's no possible way I can block out the lanes. Matrix Warden 3 here would save me. Yeah, I have to take the long shot. I am almost certainly dead, but I could push 6 damage here by playing the Ator and Wind Primordial. Ator would obviously be blocking the Venomous Nether Scale, Wind Primordial open laned. That's not enough. I could have used the Guarenteed Elementalist to move the Tech Explorer. That wouldn't have actually cleared the Venomous Nether Scale, so I'm dead from that. Yeah. I'm pretty certain I'm dead, because this hand has nothing in it. I'm going to be at 1 life. All he has to do is drop 2 creatures, or Grove Huntress. Good game. Good game, Heba. Very close. Two and two. I predicted 3-1 with this deck. Oh well. How much time until I go out to Prime? 4 minutes. Good game, Heba. It was very close. I drew poorly in rank 4, but I should have been able to secure the win before rank 4, so I'm not saying that that was random number generator. I think our decks were about equal. Good game. Well played. The Ravager really was what did it. I couldn't hold out the Ravagers the 2 times you played him. He was pretty much guaranteed to hit me.